Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. It is 2 minutes before market open. Let's take a look at the open position and what's going on. Looks like SpaceX took a hard pullback after the earnings report yesterday. I did roll out my SpaceX calls a week to pick up more premium. So as soon as the market opens, that's going to show profit, even though this is showing loss because 200 shares dropped down, a good $12, $13. And let's just run in and look at what else we've got. Bonds are up again. So we've got the bonds for September futures ending at 109.31. Still have 16 days left on that. And we have December futures trading the September options on the December futures. We're kind of just hitting the middle of those. I've got sold the puts at 104, 105, sold the call at 115. I would think those would bounce up, but one really never knows. Amazon is still up. Google is still up and down. Looks like it's up again today. And we'll keep rolling Google. We've got that out till September. Hood is up a little bit. QQQ was down overnight and now at 175. So I'm going to roll, 726. So this call is going to have to get rolled out. It's a complete loser. And all my puts have closed. Even the one I took yesterday is closed. So we'll look at that today. And we're going to let that one stay. Silver is going to be up as soon as the market opens. Silver had a nice push this morning. We're at 62. And here's the market open. And let's see where we're going here. Obviously, SpaceX, what I said about SpaceX down. The options value went up. Sold that at $7.36. We're at $2. We'll let that kind of settle in there and see where it goes. And last but not least, on the day is Tesla. It's been one heck of a day. The school buses are already an hour late for us, and so I may be leaving early to go drive the kid to school. If the school bus never shows up, we'll see what happens. And where are we at? Okay, Tesla looks like it's moving up. So first things first, we're going to see options. Clear that trade. We're going to roll this position out. We're going to buy that to close. Sell that. Buy this one to close. Sell that one to close. We need to trade for a 615. We're going to roll out. Let's see if we can't roll it out to the 7-day and at least break even on something at, say, 730, 740 is not going to do it. Let's see. 725, 735. Still a debit there. Let's see if we go. If we go 720, 730, we're still at a debit. Okay, let's see if we change the date. Let's clear this out. Let's roll it out. Let's just roll that out into the 14-day and go sell the 725 and do we buy back the 735? Still a debit. Let's just keep playing with this and see if we can't get it into a credit in case this market pulls back. We're already at a full loss, so we're not losing anymore. I'm not going to go. We're at 715, 725. There's no reason to go further into pullback. We can roll the same thing out right now if the market pulls back this morning, but I can roll that out for another 20 some dollars into 14 days. Let's see if we can't lock that bad boy in. So we're going to leave that to work. See if the market pulls back a little and fills that order. And all we're doing is rolling our QQQ position out from the 7th, which is going to be, right now would be a full loser. If everything stays the same, we would lose $1,000. Picking up a mere $22 to roll it out 2 weeks and give it time to work. Next trade we're looking at is QQQ. This is obviously my bread and butter trade. QQQ's up, so we want to be a little bit more conservative on that. 700 and let's say 660. $1.81. Take that trade. So we're sell the put at 700, buy back at 660, risking 4,000 to make $181, $179. So we get this filled. Nothing wants to get filled this morning. All right, filled at 170, a little bit lower. Set it to close at 70 cents. That targets $100 profit. So the target on that, again, $100 profit in 7 days in win week. So 2.5%, if my math is correct. 2.5%, and looking for one more trade this morning and see if there's something out there I want to trade. Let's look at silver. Silver's up, and what we notice is when silver goes up, so does the volatility somewhat. Let's look out. Let's go ahead and close this one. Just go ahead and take that out. It's 3 cents. We're only more we could make was $3 more on that. So there's no reason to leave any risk on. And let's look at, I'm in silver at 70 on SLV. Let's look out right there, 14 days at 70 and see if there's any money to be made. No. Let's look out 45 days. If I sell at 70, 62 cents, 45 days. So that takes up, let's see if it's worth doing. That takes $1,900 in buying power. It'd be $62 divided by 1,900. 3% for 45 days. About half where I want to be on that. I'm going to hold off on that. The next one we're going to do is SPY. It does sound like the school bus finally showed up. We're going to go 7 days out on SPY. We're going to drop down here to the 1617 delta. Right here, we're going to sell the 760 and we're going to buy back the 720. So sell the 760 put, buy back the 720 put, $1.46. What you'll notice is we're trading at a slightly higher delta than QQQ. Trading at the 1617 delta, and we're getting less of a premium. And that's why I trade QQQ more, is because the premiums on QQQ tend to be a little bit higher for the same amount of money. So we're going to set this to close at 50 cents. So all we did, we sold the 760, we bought back the 720, risking 4,000. Again, target goal is still $100. But we just have less to go. So that's it. 2.5%. We are done for the day. Thank you very much. I'm going to go check on that school bus because it's late. So today's a quick day.